Presets are similar to palettes in that they are referenced data, but presets can contain any type of data, IF, C, or B. Presets can also reference palettes. So it is possible to have a palette inside of a preset, which is then in a queue. Let's take a look. Let's start with a clear sneak enter. We're going to start by setting group 12 into some of our palettes that we wrote earlier. We'll start with intensity palette 1, focus palette 2, color palette 1, and beam palette 2, and press enter. On our table display, you can see which references those parameters are referring from. I'm going to record this as preset 1. Record. The preset button is in ML Controls 1, and we will give this a label of Upstage Center Red. Now if I press and hold my data button, it's going to show me the palette names that are nested within that preset. So to summarize, each fixture here has data that is stored in a palette. That palette is stored in a preset. And that preset we can now record into a queue or into a submaster. Let's clear sneak enter. And let's do one more. So we'll say group 12 at full. I'm going to say color palette 2. And I'm going to focus those up on the stage. Now I want to select last, minus intensity, record into preset 5. And as a reminder, we want to select our fixtures, then specify parameters, press the record button, and then select our target. In this case, our target is preset 5. Notice in our table view how everything now references preset 5. If I hold my data key, I can see that our pan and tilt values are absolute because we did not set those with a palette. We set those manually, whereas our color information is referencing a palette. Now, if I need to make all of my data in group 12 absolute, I can do that too. Use my make absolute soft key, enter. Now you'll notice all of my data has turned into absolute. This is the same information that's behind the data button, but now it's directly there. So I've broken my references to my presets and palettes. Now I can select last. I'm going to grab color and focus information only and record that as preset 6. Notice my intensity and beam information is still absolute. The ability to have absolute and nested data within our presets and palettes will become clear a little later on when we explore our update options.